back to the channel. It's Lauren. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing well. Today, I'm super excited. I'm going to be doing a video all about the Clionadh Cosmetics in collaboration with Emily Violet Marie, and this is the Dragon Fruit Palette. It was a whole collection. There were highlighters that were duochrome, there were brushes, and this palette. And I just got the palette, but I am so glad that I did. I was on the fence, if I'm being honest, if I was going to pick this up, but I just had a feeling it might like sell out because it's Clionadh, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it, and I am so glad I did. This thing is really bright, really fun, super pink, and it is beautiful. This is an all shimmer palette, and I know for some people like they want those mattes, but I love that. I love that this is all shimmer, so I'm excited to get into some swatches. I'm gonna be doing a demo. I'll have timestamps down below so you can get to where you want. I thought really fast I would address, if you can even see much of it, I'm feeling very summery in my little, I mean, I don't even know what this thing is, but it's like this cute little knit butterfly thing. And if you're wondering where it's from, I rent a lot of the clothing that you see like one time on my channel from Nuuly, which usually is like Anthropologie type stuff. And so yeah, just letting you guys know because I feel like a lot of you guys ask, but also I cannot tell a lie. This thing is like taped up. I have like no bra on. There's no way I could actually wear this out. Like it looks cute for the frame. But anyway, I thought I would go for a very summery little look today, and it works with my eye makeup, I feel like. I just feel very summer. Anyway, off topic a bit, but definitely check the timestamps to get to where you want to go. I picked this up from the Clionadh website on launch day. I think I was like an hour late, and I was so happy that they still had the palette. I think the highlighters sold out pretty fast. I'm looking on the website right now. There were also some nail polishes and some like stickers and stuff, but the palette's still available. I think that's awesome that they were able to have enough stock of this. It retailed for $75. Which is quite a bit, but I was expecting that because it's Clionadh. I have quite a few Clionadh shadows in my collection. I'll leave a couple of my other videos talking about Clionadh shadows, my top favorites, down below. So I was excited to see the textures that were going to be in here, and I'm happy to say there are a few in here that remind me of like the iridescent multi-chrome glitter type formula where they're kind of chunky and like flaky and glittery, like so pretty. There's some duochromes, there's just like some regular kind of shimmers, but I feel like because they're Clionadh, they're even better. So I'm really gonna pick this up. I gotta say, from the beginning, I mean, we're not even at like some thoughts, we're not even during swatches, I'm just telling you. I was also really happy this got to me in like 2 weeks, and again, I've bought Clionadh in the past when they were like at the height of their popularity, and it took like months and months for those to get to me, and I'm so excited for them that they've, you know, really like I think stepped up their production and got these out so fast. So I was really happy about that. I just didn't know what to expect, I guess, you know? So that was so awesome. It's an expensive piece of makeup, but I am glad that I have it, and it's cool that it's a collaboration as well. So I think we're just gonna get into the stuff. I don't think I have anything else to say. Let's get into swatches first, and then we'll do the demo. All right, so here's the palette. I thought I would share with you guys the outside as well as obviously swatches. So this is what the outside looks like, and then on the back, it looks like this. There was some like plastic on this I had to peel off, but I've already done that. And then inside, this is what the palette looks like. It is really pretty, very pink heavy, but absolutely stunning, and all sparkles. I love that. It's an all shimmer palette. All right, getting into the swatching. This first shade here is called Bubbles. Oh wow, so pretty, you guys. This feels like one of the kind of multi-chrome iridescent like sparkly glittery shades from Clionadh. It's stunning. So this is a golden green, almost leaning teal color. I don't know. I don't know. It has a lot of colors going on, lots of sparkle, absolutely stunning. These are very soft shadows, so I'm going to try not to like dig my finger in as hard as I did with that one because it got a little flaky, which is also why it reminds me of the other Clionadh shadows that I have in my collection already from the stained glass collection. So pretty, love that. Next is the shade Refresh. This is a bubblegum pink shimmer, and this doesn't have any like texture to it, but it is a nice solid shimmer. All the Clionadh formulas tend to be pretty thin, so they're not like a thick formula or like a thick metallic. These are all pretty thin, which I actually really like. Next is Strawberry Pear, and I think that's a really fitting name. It's definitely a strawberry pink type of color. There's some red going on, there's some orange going on. Again, so pretty. I'm really excited for this formula. I really don't have anything from Clionadh besides the stained glass collection stuff. I think I got like a single shadow as like a gift with purchase type thing, but I'm excited to try some of these technically more boring but still absolutely beautiful shades. Basically things that aren't just like the most shiny sparkly things you could imagine. So anyway, I'm excited for them. I'm gonna do this last one as well. This one's called Dragon Teeny. This one is definitely a special shade, super glittery, sparkly. It has this pink base, and then on top it's this like green gold shimmer. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning shadow. I am really happy that I picked this up already. Like already, I can tell. I went back and forth because it's a lot of pinks and I was like, oh, but I am very, very happy. There's some really stunning shades in here. I really think it's a beautiful collaboration. So yeah, I love Dragon Teeny. I think that would look so good on the eyes. I want all these as one shadow looks, like seriously. All right, next is Infusion, another special, more chunky shade. So this one has more of that sparkle to it. It reminds me again more of like the actual stained glass collection stuff. This is a cool tone lavender purple, and it has like this pink violet shift as well as like a golden kind of shift and sparkle going on. Really quite beautiful. Then we have oh gosh, I can't say it. I'm so sorry. The next shade. This is a darker based shimmer. I don't know if I'd call it like a duochrome, but it has a bit of a darker base on it, and then in the light, I feel like it kind of fires a little more magenta pink as a shimmer. It's really pretty. And then there's kind of this cranberry, almost warmer tone when it's not flashing, slightly pinker. Then we have the shade Sweetened. Oh wow, this one's quite bright. This looks like the skin of a dragon fruit. Like that outside pink, it looks like that. It's very saturated. It's like the outside of this packaging. Really pretty and definitely a unique color, super pigmented on that one. Then we have the shade Exotic, which is a cranberry, but it almost has a purple berry tone to it. Instead of going more orange, it goes more purple. It's really quite pretty as well. I mean, all of these are very similar. That was like the one thing with this palette is I knew what I was getting, but it is a lot of pinks. Like you gotta like pink, because if not, that like, I mean, it eliminates like 6 shades in here. There's a lot of pink. The next shade is called Prickly, and this is a shimmery purple, really deep and dark on this one. Really stunning. That's a very unique purple. I really like the depth from this one. I really like that. Super pretty. Okay, ooh, these greens are so pretty. These are definitely the thing that like sucked me in. So first, I don't know, the limier green, the yellower green. This one is so stunning. These look like fluorescent in real life. Even Sam was like, ooh, I love that, that green. So yeah, love this. This one has like a yellow chartreusey kind of feel to it. And then the next one, Dragonfly. This one has more of, there's like this blue to it, and it's a very unique kind of grassy green, but something even more different. The shine on it is a little bit more intense, not a complete like pieced out sparkle, but there's something to it. It's like, looks like it's buzzing with electricity. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love that one. Very unique. Then we have Fruit Fizz, and this is a corally orange. This has like a golden shimmer to it. This is also, it definitely has a coral or like a poppy orange nature to it. So it has a bit of pink, but there's this like green gold shimmer running throughout it. So it's definitely like more unique than it looks in the palette. And then last, Effervescent. I mean, it's another one of these textured, beautiful shades. Maybe my favorite shade in here. I don't know. It's close. It is, oh, so good. This one's so pretty, you guys. If you love neutrals, this is like the colorful neutral for you. It has a peachy pink champagne kind of look, but then it has like a green, almost blue sparkle to it. Textured, stunningly like shining. So good. So, so good. I'm really excited for this palette, you guys. I love that there's all shimmers in here. I mean, I have enough freaking mattes, you know? So I think it's fun that they went all shimmer. Not all brands or, you know, collabs would do that. And I think it's awesome that they went for it. So yeah, let me swatch this all the way out for you. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, you guys. I am obsessed. I think this is so pretty, and I'm really glad I picked it up because I wasn't going to. I was on the fence, and at the end of the day, I was like, oh, I feel like even if I think it might not be for me right now, like I think I'm gonna regret it in the future if I don't pick it up, and I do think I would have. There's some really fun textures in here. This shade here, Effervescent, and Bubbles are like the two most, and I love that you get the most of those shadows. Like you get like a double shadow in those. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna go through it, but still, I think those are like definitely the prettiest and most textured out of everything. But Dragantini and Infusion also have some of that really pretty sparkle as well. Maybe not quite as textured, but still something super special. I love the greens. I love this pink here. You definitely need to love pink. Like I said, there's a lot of colors, and even these two kind of look similar, but I still think it's really pretty and it goes with the theme, and I'm happy to have it. I think this will be a companion palette for most people, again, since it doesn't have mattes, but I think there's a lot of fun looks in here, and it's very summer. It's like tropical punch. It's beautiful, and it makes me really happy. I've been into the neutrals, but something about this is making me very excited. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get on to a look. All right, guys, let's get started on the actual look. I'm pretty sure, oh my gosh, let me get this open. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be using this on my lids, but I want the pink, you know, going on also. So I've already primed my lids. I used my Sigma Base and Persuade. And I think that first I'm gonna go in with this one here called Strawberry Pear. I want to just use this almost like a matte, and I'm just going to be placing this in the crease and kind of blending up. And this is going to be in the outer edge of my eye. I'm kind of taking it more on actually the outer half. This is so pretty. I really love the way this is looking already, just the one color. Next, I'm gonna take this orange shade. It is called Fruit Fizz. It kind of has a pink reflex though. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna work this on this inner part of the lid. And then I'm also gonna kind of blend out the outer edges with it. But let's just take it in this first part first. I might end up just keeping it there, we'll see. Yeah, I think I might, I don't know. I have a little left over on my brush. I'm just gonna try to blend out again the outer edges, but I think it looks good like that. Next, I'm going in with the shade Sweetened, the like brightest pink, and I'm just gonna deepen out the outer edge. I'm tapping that off and just kind of amplifying what I can. Okay, I love that. It looks so good. I think we're on to the Effervescent, oh my gosh, shade, that one. That's gonna go on my lid. And I'm just gonna use my fingers for that. Oh, it is so pretty. So I'm keeping that kind of low down for now, and then I'm gonna blend up as I have less on my finger. I'm gonna take the bubble shade. I'm gonna tap a little bit off on my hand, and I'm gonna tap that in my brow bone. I wasn't sure I was gonna do that, but here we are. And tapping it off on my hand just helps me have a little more control and make sure it doesn't go on like opaque initially. And I can kind of build it up to the level I want. And then I'm gonna blend that edge with that initial brush we used. I also wanna re-up on that orange shade in this inner corner. Okay, I think last for the inner corner, I'm gonna go in with this yellowy, like green shade. Okay, I love it. I'm gonna add some mascara. I don't think I want anything on the lower lash line except for mascara. We'll see. I'm gonna do that first and then I can always add something later. All right, guys, so here is the look. I'm gonna zoom us in all the way. I don't think I'm gonna add anything else to the lower lash line. I just want it, I don't know, when I go colorful, I tend to keep the lash line a little bit cleaner, a little bit lighter. So the focus is on the colors and also so it doesn't bring it down. Like I don't want it to be too dark and smoky. I kind of want it just fun. We have like that inner corner glow going on. So I'm letting that kind of be the focus. So yeah, I really like too how the brow bone is. I used quite a bit of the colors and I think it's a pretty look. So, all right, now that I've done a full look, I thought I'd give a few thoughts. I mean, it's still first impressions. It's my first time using the palette, but I'm really excited to use it more. I think that the looks I'll be doing in the future will probably be using one or two of the colors. I used a lot more of them today, but I think there's so many fun pops and I really like the textures as well. When we were talking about the actual like textured shadows, I think that those are so beautiful. I already knew that I love those from Clionadh, but I also do like the ones that are more just shimmery. I think that they're really quite beautiful and I can't wait to just try like a one shadow look with them. As I was putting on that like outer corner type shade, the first shade I put on, I think that would have looked so good just like all over the eye buffed out. Like it would have been beautiful. Some of these could even be worked for like blush draping, kind of bringing that into your blush. I think that would be so pretty too. So I am really excited. I'm super glad I picked it up. I like the packaging a lot as well. I think it's like very impressive to me. These are like magnetic in here, so they kind of move around a little bit. I'm pretty sure they're just like magnetic and you could pop them out, but I don't know, I really like that it's in this like sturdy plastic, and I liked the mirror as well. So yeah, I don't know, I'm very glad to have this piece of makeup in my collection and I think it's so fun and bright for summer, and I'm so glad that I'm like happy about it because I was a little on the fence, but I just knew in my heart I would be sad if I didn't have it, and I do think I'd be sad if I didn't have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the demo and the swatches. If you were on the fence, wanted to see what the swatches look like, I hope that helped at all. I think it's a really beautiful palette, and yeah, I'm gonna leave you here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.